Understanding of the unconscious mind is a very complex task. And the best way to understand is to experience it. So let me give you a demonstration. I'm going to walk over and I'm going to say, can I have your right elbow, please? Okay. So, as soon as I touched your elbow, as I'm holding it now, you became aware of it. As did you. And as did whoever is watching the video, became aware of their left elbow, even though I'm just holding yours. Now, your elbow has been there all your life, correct? You didn't get it today, certainly not for this seminar. You've always had it, but till I asked you for it, you had no conscious awareness of it. So this shows two things. It shows a huge portion of information is out of your awareness, but it's always there. And the brain makes available to you what you need at that time. That's one part of the demonstration of what happens, how the mind functions. Okay? Now, the second part of it is that now I'm going to come back, and this time I did not have to ask you to give me your elbow. Okay? I just did this. Okay? So you saw visually, you understand the gesture, and you offered me your elbow. Okay? This is what you call non-verbal communication. It was quick, it was fast, straightforward, there's no confusion in your mind, what I want, and I hang on to it. And again, not only you are aware of your elbow, but anybody who would watch this video at this moment is aware of their elbow. As a matter of fact, if I were to say, I don't know, 6 months, a year, or 2 years down the road, I was to meet you somewhere, coincidentally, and if I walked over to you and I said, you know, you tried to resist a little bit, just a little bit, but then your social skills came up and you said, I can't do that, I gotta give in. Okay, so you would give me your elbow. And when she does that, if you happen to be in that room, for example, you would remember all this instantly, as would you. Less so in your case, more so in your case, because you are a part of this experiment. So you are participating. So the memories that you have are different than his memories. Your memories include kinesthetic. His memories do not include kinesthetic, they only include visual. So your memories are deeper, okay, and his are not. So I may try to do the same with him, it would not have the same impact. But when you have experienced something, you would be able to remember it easily, okay? And this is how it works. Now, I could do this for the next 2 hours, and you would go through various emotions each time I come over. There'll be different files that would come up. You would have different thoughts about it. At the end of the day, you will simply move your elbow and you will let me have it. This is also how the human mind is programmed. Now, I can, of course, make you think of your elbow by doing this, but I've also made everybody else in this room aware of their elbow. This is an example of planting a thought. This is pronounced, obvious, because we are demonstrating. Everybody who is within the visual range of this are now thinking about their left elbow. That's it. That's what they're thinking of. And whenever I want them to think of the left elbow, I can do this. And there's almost an urge for you to do this, even though we are standing far apart. So that's one part of this demonstration. Other part of this demonstration is also that I have now planted an experience in you, an actual experience. that you and I share. Now, this is a simple, non-intrusive, respectful kind of experience. It could be any kind of an experience, but I have placed it in your system. There is a file now that exists which has this experience. And for me to connect with you, this would become the trigger. You could be standing somewhere in the middle of nowhere with 500 other people, but if I was to walk over and grab your elbow, we would have a much deeper connection right away because we have shared this.